Hello there, it's me. I thought I'd make this short video to explain a few things. I was having a conversation with someone the other day, a friend of mine, who said they're going to sell up the house and release some money for when they're older. So this led to a conversation. I said, you won't have any money when you're older. Now, so obviously we was discussing it, and I was telling him that everything is controlled, and if you do have money when you're older, they'll take it off you, and the way they'll take it off you is by hiking up the prices so much that you can't afford them. If you get ill, you need health care, you'll have to pay to get that care. If you haven't got the money, you won't get it. So my old outlook on it is, if you get older, you die. If you're going to have money or enjoyment, have it now. So with that in mind, just to show you how much our lives are controlled by an invisible government, an invisible one-world government. Think about this. You put fuel in your car, prices get hiked right up. Especially here in the UK, it's really, at the moment, it's £1.37 per litre of fuel. So that's quite expensive to fill up your car or whatever. Go to the supermarket, all the prices are controlled because all the same people are on the boards of the same companies. And this is what 98% I think of the population are either unaware about or they're in denial. I think a great number of them are in denial. My friend's in denial. He just doesn't want to think about it. That won't make it go away. If you follow the money, actually follows on these companies and actually do the research, you'll realise the same people come out, no matter what it is. The same people control all the minerals, like oil, gas, coal, all the precious minerals like gold, copper. If you've got money, and some people are doing well, not everyone's doing bad, most people are doing bad, but some people are doing well. The only reason you'll be doing well is because, in effect, you are working for these. You may not know that you're working for them, but you are. Now, I've got no problem with anyone providing a service, making profit, as long as they're ethical. Don't have any problem with that at all. If you can do it, good luck to you. But what I do have a problem with is the ones at the very top. It's all the same families, same family members' names come up all the time. They control everything, like I've said, from banking to all the minerals, all the steel, anything you can think of they control. They control the media. They own, the same people own all the same newspapers. They own the same TV stations. Networks all over the world are owned by the same people in every country. And if you tried to open a network that in any way infringed on these people, it wouldn't be open for long. You either join with these people or you got rid of it. It's as simple as that. And when I was explaining about how everything is controlled, how they control the whole, everything around you, what you see, hear, touch, taste, it's all controlled. And I'm going to show you the list from this book. It's on the Kindle, so it's not really great stuff. As you can see on that page there, this is a list of all past and present institutions, organisations and those directly under the influence of the Committee of 300. Now this book is called The Story of the Committee of 300, and it's been well researched, well documented. And you will learn in this just how much your life is controlled. And I suggest everyone should read this book. And I was going to name some of these organisations. I'm not going to name all of them, there's too many. But all the things that you think you know, you don't know. Everything is controlled. Both sides of it, the arguments are controlled. Politicians, everything, by the same families. And in this list, you can see here, I don't have to read it. I think you can see that on the page there. It's just some of the organisations. Let's just switch it over and read a few more. Let's go down that list there. Let's look at the next page. Okay, still going along. This is just how many there is. And there are a lot more than this. Now when you take in some of the stuff on this list, you begin to realise, excuse me, still got the hay fever this morning, just how many institutions are involved in keeping us under the influence that we are. And I'm quite sure, as we go down this list, you'll recognise things in your own country that operate. This is our third page now. This is how every aspect of your life is controlled by somebody else. And that name at the top there, Permindex, that's a name I remember well, because they were responsible for the assassination of John F. Kennedy. Rio Tinto Zinc Company, they own all the precious metals on the planet. One of the most important names on this is the Royal Institute for International Affairs, commonly known as RIA. That's English. And nothing moves on this planet in any country that they do not control. It's all based around MI6. They run everything from there. They have branches all over America and in every other country. So there's just a few of them. That's a few of the organisations that are controlling everything you see and do. There's a few more. Tavistock Institute of Human Relations is an English invention, and controls, basically what the Tavistock controls is what you see and hear and the perception you have of what's going on around you. They've been doing it since the early 50s. Remember, these people control peace and war. It's both the same thing to them. I hope you can see some places on here that mean something to you. look at these banks. This is a list of banks under the control, which virtually, this list takes in every bank on the planet basically. And I'll bet you any money that if you bank somewhere, your bank's on this list, because mine is, and I've got nothing, but mine's still on it. There'll be a bit of noise in the background. The house has been cleaned. See this list coming through? Can you see your bank on here? Yet? Mine's there. I can see it now. And most of these banks, not all, but most, pretty much all, this is how they control the flow and wash the money from the drugs. Because drugs are actually controlled, and have always been controlled, by the British government. Been controlled since the 16th century by the British. So the American politicians who are sending your loved ones to war, to die for absolutely nothing, are controlled through all these companies. Because your politicians in America are controlled by the British. So as you can see here now, we've gone through a big list there, Udstone Institutes, it goes on and on and on and on. And in this book there's actually a list of past and present members of the Committee of 300, and there's loads of people that I'm aware of, that I know of. Even people who were totally on the left during the 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s, they control the left and the right, so that you never get the true picture, you see. Anyway, I'm going on too long about that list.